Hi guys, welcome back to PiXelateD Creations. How you all doing? So one of the main problems Premiere Pro editors are facing is that the limited video transitions available. And are you one among them? So let's see how to make a custom masking transition in Premiere Pro. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into the video. So yeah guys, for applying this transition, there are some requirements for your footages. Requirements in the sense that first one is that your subject should come from one side and should be going to the opposite side from where it is coming. And if your subject is coming from a corner, as of this one, for example, if the subject is coming from the top left corner, the subject should be going towards the opposite side, that is the bottom right corner. And the second one is that if your subject is coming from one side and going towards the opposite side, then your subject should cover up the frame from top to bottom. And if your subject is coming from the corner, as of this one, from the top left to bottom right, and then your subject should cover up the frame diagonally. And the last and third requirement is not for the footage but for you, and that is you should have at most patience for editing this, as you know that it is a frame by frame work and it is a very much time consuming work, and it will be depending upon your footage and how perfect you want the transition to be applied. And if you want the transition to be perfect at its peak, then you should spend at least a minute or more in a single frame, or else it's upon you. You can choose how perfect you want or how worse you want. Now let's talk about the masking tool, aka the pen tool. And you can find these options under the opacity menu, and you can see that there are three options. One is the oval one, second one is the square masking tool, third one is the free pen tool, which is we are going to use in this video. And let me delete this one as we don't need this. So come to the first frame of the transition we need, and you can use the right arrow to move one frame forward, and you can use the left arrow on your keyboard to move one frame backward. So if you want, you can edit these shortcuts in your keyboard shortcut menu under the edit menu. Let's come to the first frame. Move one frame forward from where the transition starts. Click on the video. Click on the free pen tool. Just drop some points around the edges of your subject. That's it. And you can see that only our selected portion is showing and the rest is black. For fixing it, check on this inverted option. And yes, that's it. And move to the next frame. And before moving to the next frame, make sure that you come to the previous frame, the first frame, and please select and check all these keyframe option from the list under the mask, and move this a bit up and scroll our transition video under the main video. Make sure to check it. And talking about the feather, range between 35 to 50 is a perfect choice for you, so I'm just giving 45. And let's move to the next frame and click on the video mask, drag it down, and if you feel that you want to add a point in between, just click between the lines here and you will be good to go. You can now get a free point. Let's drag it a bit, let's fix it a bit. Let's move to the next frame, drag it a bit down, and if you want to make a bend around your point, just press and hold Alt on your keyboard and click on the point on which you want to make a bend and click and drag. That's it. And as I don't need a bend here, I'll just keep it. If you want to make it as perfect as you want, you can zoom in, and as this is a tutorial, I'm not going to make that much perfection, but I'll do my best. Now let's move to the next frame. I'll just make a point here, just make a little bend here. And the second thing, if you want to make a bend that only bends on one side, I'll just show you here. It's made a bend here, and if I only want to make a bend here on this side, just press and hold Alt on your keyboard and you just bend it. You can bend this side according to your wish. And if you want to make this one bend, press and hold Alt and just bend it. That's all. I'm just control. And if you accidentally made a point or just adjusted any of your points, just press Ctrl and Z on your keyboard to go back to the previous action you made. Now I think I don't want to waste your time. I'll just finish off this quick and we'll connect you back. And yeah guys, in between one thing, if you want to make sure that your selection is good and perfect, just turn off this option called effects here, just check it, and you can see your points clear here, and you see that this there's a wrong selection here and I can make it correct. After your work is done, you can just recheck it to put it on. That's it.
One life like this. Let's live it up. Clap your hands.
And yeah guys, finally our transition is done, and of course I can see some imperfections here. That's because it's a tutorial video and I don't want to spend much more time in it. So when you are doing it, you can take your own time to make it perfect. And I hope you like the video, and if you find it useful, please make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel, and only 19% of you are actually subscribed, so please make sure to subscribe the channel. And that's it for today guys. See you in the next one. Until then, bye and have a creative day guys.